Hey, what's up traders? Dave FX Hunter here. In this video for my subscribers, we're going through our trades and what is the plan for the next week and my overall view to the market. So today is Easter and we have a holidays in most of the banks, so the Monday not big moves expected. However, what I'm thinking that the next days will be pretty volatile, especially on the CAD, and as well the Aussie will be nice, and probably most of our pairs, especially USD, etc., etc. So not just for the news but for the current market situations and the high volatility, I think it's gonna be very good. So right now I want to have a look to the Dow Jones, which is somehow like a market which is showing the health of the economy and overall. And what I'm expecting to happen is something like this. I know that it might looks crazy and unreal, but I'm really thinking that we will see the drop down. Sorry, I picked up a wrong tool. Move all the way down here, because really what is happening right now, not just about the coronavirus and with the economy, how the Fed is trying to save it, how much they pumping into the economy, actually they borrowing cheap money to the companies for quite some time, and they are buying their own shares to keep it a price. So I think that this was happening for a couple of years, that price was still going up without any reasons, and the companies was buying own shares. So it was a lot of fake trading and pumping, and I think that right now is the time to pay the bill, and it's gonna drop down. So it's based on some fundamentals which I'm watching, but as well if we look to the COT data, to the Dow Jones, which I have right now here, let's check this. So for the many years we still had in the percentage of the longs positions, always we've been in the positive numbers, and if we scroll down, there never was the negative numbers. Right now, if we check what happened last week in here, we can see that the numbers has first time in I don't know how many years, but in many years went to the minus, the negative. It's flipped to the minus positions, and we can see that the big speculators are on the 70% to the short side against the 39, and I don't think this is the really the end, and I think it's the opposite. It's just a beginning, and I think this correction on the Dow Jones will last into this nice level, which is like a 61% of the retracement, and here we will see the continuation down. I want to say that trading the downtrends is very difficult, and I think that everyone should be cautious, but I will be definitely looking for some short setup with the tight stop loss. Right, so let's now go to check our trade. So we have this pound cat running, so this trade is running pretty well. We have moved the stop loss to the break even, and now we are running risk free plus 217 pips. Now here is nothing what we have to do, nothing what we should change. We can see that the market is still somehow respecting this channel, and as well this channel. So while we are still holding above this, I can see the potential to move up into this upper band of this channel. However, we're gonna take a profit on 1795. Next one is Euro USD. We can see that this market has moved up, and we have entered here with the sell stop, and it against moved higher. However, I don't think that this buying will continue much higher. I think it's more likely exhausted, because if we look to the volume, it's decreasing. So this move up is just on the low volume, right? So in this zone where we had this middle band of this channel, which was right now, let's say, like a false broken up, I'm expecting to continuation down with where the market will join back into this channel, and it will be respecting and continuing down as the eurozone has a big problems. If we check it on the COT data, we cannot see this clearly on the COT data yet, because if we're going to check to the euro, we can see that somehow the long still has been added. However, the shorts are still maintained. Net positions are growing. So we should be looking for the longs. However, I don't think that this is the reality. More now, right now, the fundamentals is what is going to drive this market. That I don't believe in too big move up. Of course, we can be stop out with the -1%. If that happens, we will be looking for another short in the another levels here on the 1.115. Next one is USD NOK. We have entered with the buy stop, then the market dropped on the last days in the last week. When was the data about the Fed new stuff released? So market dropped a lot, and right now it's moving back. So I believe this break up and continuation to the 12 charts high. So it's gonna be a big trade. Once this happened, very big possibility of the going up. Next one is Euro JPY. We have actually been executed today on this nice drop, and I believe that this drop will continue. Not just because of the weak euro, but especially if we check the Euro JPY and we compare the positions. Let's check. So on the euro, as I said, I'm seeing a slight positive data. However, on the JPY, we can see that the banks on the USD JPY, that the banks still has closed very big longs positions, and they still maintaining pretty high shorts, which is keeping on the 65% to the short side, and the negative net positions are -22. So it's good for me, and I believe right now that this risk off will come back again, and the JPY and the USD will strengthen a lot. It's just a question of the time when the real economy will hit the markets. So next one is GBP JPY. This one, I'm still waiting the market price to drop back into this channel, and I think it's gonna happen very soon, because it's a wave 5 as well, which we are going on as well. On this up move, we can see here is the decreasing volume, so not very strong buying. I think once this happen, we still have this beautiful 1 to 5 risk reward ratio, which is amazing, because we actually are risking 1% and we can earn 5%. Next one is Aussie Yen. Very similar scenario. We can see, of course, this breakup, and what we've been doing here for the all last week. We had our sell stop here, price moved up, we moved sell stop here, the next one. All right, I know it's not easy, and you might thinking like, why he didn't take a long? It would be better. Of course, it was something like 200 pips, even might more. But why I didn't took long? Because I see more probability on the shorts. Why is that as well? Decreasing volume. We have this channel, we have this bigger time frame channel, this blue one, which has the bottom here, and I'm speculating on the price to drop down here. Only thing what we need to, as I said, the real economy to hit the markets. So if we check it on the COT data, we can see, let's go to Aussie JPY. So we can see Aussie here. Let me change the color, because so you can see it better. I will bring the black one, so we can see that the Control A. So we can see that the banks has closed. Let me clear this. Okay, so we can see that the banks has been 64k on the Aussie with the longs, and now they're dropping to the 26, which was happening with the shorts. From 116 they dropped as well, but still they are -35 on the Aussie, so it's pretty negative positions. And we can see that in the near history back, they wasn't so much, so it's not changing too much, and it's still selling. And but we've been speaking already about the JPY. We can see much higher shorts than the longs. And as well, the JPY is a safe haven currency. This is very similar. The CAD yen, very same situation. So what do we have here? Slightly different. Sorry, because yes, here we have the channel. We have these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves. As well, what happened here? We had this beautiful supply zone. Sorry, so right now I will bring different colors. So on the charts I will be using so on this one we have this beautiful supply zone which was tested here one time, two time. Now this volume up was on the lowering volume. We can see this decreasing. Now we are had this fake break of this channel, and right now I think we will break it down. So right now the Aussie CAD and the NZD are quite strong. They're doing this correction because of this positive data from the world. So the investors might think that they could buy this risk currency. However, this will end soon, and I think we will continue down. Of course, what could happen is that the price will still reach up this smaller channel, which is here, and we would be stopped out. If that happened, we will sell it again here with this stop here, and we can easily recover this loss, and this would be our profit. So nothing really to change the plan. Next one is EuroCAD. Here what I'm waiting for, we can see that the price is dropping, is somehow respecting this. So what I'm thinking is that they're creating the liquidity level here for the fake out and then move up, right? If you look to the bigger picture, what I'm seeing here is again these 4 waves, right? And this channel down, here is the demand zone, right? So as well long-term channel where I'm targeting. So always I'm looking for many confluences. Again on the drop, low decrease of the volume. So this is my reasons to take this trade. But it's too soon for me now, and I will be waiting to the price drop a little bit lower. This is the USD JPY. So what do we have here? We had the short trade 2 weeks ago here. Last week price was moving up, then it's ranging. Now it's breaking through this, let's say, trend line. So what I'm waiting for is the price retrace a bit and then drop to the 100, which is our sell limit in here, right? Next one is the Aussie, and this is the Aussie dollar. It's moving nicely up, and as well with this one we've been moving our sell stop. Right now we are here. So what do I think is that the price will might reach this level, which is this one with this beautiful volume where it started this drop. So I think that once this drop here, move here, then we will see boom, proper move down, continuation. So this is what I'm waiting for right now, and we have our sell stop down here with this stop loss slightly above our supply zone. Next one is the gold. Okay, on the gold, very similar as well. So what we've been doing here, we actually was waiting with the sell stop already here, and as well moving up a sell stop as the price go up. And right now I'm just waiting for this breakdown, and I want to trade this with very tight stop loss, with this potential target, and I will be using half risk than usually. But look at this, we have risk reward ratio 8, so that means that we're risking 1% to get 8%. This is amazing risk reward ratio which is offering right now this trade. Of course we could be stop out in every trade, but I will, as I said, I will be using the half risk than usually. So if we are stopped out, I will enter again. So I have like a two trades to risk 1%, and I think that one of them will definitely work, and if not the one, maybe the third one. But still, I have risk reward 8, so that's huge. I mean, I can lose with the half risk. I can lose 4 trades, and if the fifth one will work, that means that I have lost 2.5%, but I will win 8%. So that means that it's still good for me. Next one is USD Singapore dollar. Very similar situation like on the other spiral technical. So we have the wave 1, 2, 3, 4. This one is accumulative, so it's nice. And right now we are right in this demand zone, in this middle band of this long-term channel, on the lower band on this short-term channel. Volume is decreasing. Once this trend line will be broken, we could continue up. USD, safe haven currency, SGD currency, very much dependent on the world trade, which is down right now due to lockdown, so very big potential this to move up. Next one is pound dollar. Here what I'm seeing is that the price has moved up with on this low volume to the middle band of this channel, which was fake broken. Now what we have seen here is this ranging. Then the price start to move down. Here is where the breakout traders are selling, and here is their stop losses. So the stop losses was hunted right now here, so we could think that the banks has loaded the liquidity for the short. As said, this is the middle band, so this could break down and continue to 1.15. So this is what I think would happen, and we will definitely put this trade on. This one is Kiwi USD. It's moving as well in the descending channel as many other pairs. We can see the move up on the lowering volume. We have broken this middle band of this short-term channel. However, this long-term channel is just tested once, second time, and it was broken. But this is not like a real proper breakup. I would like to see some proper break, with candle like this, and with the proper big volume, right? So what I will be trading is the sell stop and speculate. I will be speculating on the continuation down on the bottom of this channel. Of course, here could happen that the price will still continue up to reach this channel, and then we will see the sell here. However, if I will be waiting with the sell limit here, this doesn't have to happen, and I better take a risk of the 1% of this trade, but I don't want to miss this trade. Next one is Aussie CAD. Here I'm just waiting. Very similar. All the trades looks very similar, right? But it's what works best when you're doing all the same thing and you're doing it well. So we have here the middle band of the channel, which was retested here, broken slightly, and right now we are moving into the supply zone. So once this wedge will be broken, I will be looking for the short with the risk reward 4.59, which is quite good. And last one which I have right now is USD Chinese Yuan. So let me bring it like this. So what do we see here is this. Let me make it. We have one long-term channel like this, right? So what I'm expecting is to price come all the way up, but of course it's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna go like this. Then the next thing what is here is this channel in which we are moving right now. Why this channel? Because we have 1, 2, which is defining this level. Then we have this line. I don't know now the word for it. It's like, let's say, the parallel line in here. So here we have the wave 1, 2, 3, and the fourth accumulative wave will be here. So we have this accumulation, we have this trend line. So it could be broken from this demand zone, this drop down with the low volume, so not proper selling, just correction, and boom, this could go up in the wave 3. So why do I think this trade is gonna happen as well? Because still the USD is the safe haven currency, and the CNH is like China, which is the trade on the global trade dependent, and it's not very good, in very good condition right now. I still have some other trades which still need to meet the conditions, which is this one is a USD SAC. It's somehow doing like nothing, so I want to see it to drop lower first. Next one is the USD CAD as well. I want to see it lower first, then the USD Swiss franc. All right, so the trading, Okay, next one is the USD Swiss franc. It's like, this is hard to trade because why? Because here will be stop losses, here will be stop losses. So for me, if the price drop down here, yes, here I will start to look for the longs. But trading something which is like in the middle of this, you just, you can just throw the crown. You just throw. You just taking the risk like 50-50 if it will go up or down. Here is no any edge currently, so waiting. All right, so this is it, my friends, and I wish you happy trading. Bye bye.